Behind us are some of the most affordable new construction homes in southern Johnson County. And not only do they come with world-class amenities like a resort-style pool with a water slide, miles of walking trails, a pickleball court, they also come with some of the lowest property taxes in the entire area. In this video, we're touring Prairie Trace, which is one of the newest new home communities right in between three of the fastest growing cities in Johnson County, Olathe, Spring Hill, and located in Gardner, Kansas. We're gonna break down the different neighborhoods inside of the community, the price points, the builders, all of the developments coming nearby, and at the end of this video, we're gonna wrap up by taking a look at some of those amenities. Right now, we're located in the model home in the sales office, which is right in the entry here at Prairie Trace. Here's what that looks like on the plat map. We're going to be referencing this as we make our way around the community today. And if you'd like to follow along, I'm going to leave the link to the community website down below in the description. Now, if we haven't met yet, then welcome to the channel. My name is Massa. I'm a local real estate agent licensed in Kansas and Missouri. On this channel, we feature the best new home communities throughout Kansas City. Prairie Trace is certainly one. With this location growing rapidly, it's one that I've been getting a lot of questions about. So all of my contact info is down below. I owe a special thank you to Rosie and Teresa. They're the excellent mother-daughter team here at Prairie Trace. And not only are they instrumental in making this video happen, but if you come out to visit them, they'll take you around the community in their very own golf cart. But luckily, our first stop is just right across the street at the Tahoe by Kaylin Homes. Now, part number one of the video is all about the location, and just like we touched on in the beginning of this video, this piece of land is very significant for a couple different reasons. One is that it's at the corner of three quickly growing cities in Johnson County. You've got the edge of Olathe, Spring Hill, and of course we're in Gardner, Kansas. Second reason this is significant is because with Olathe growing so quickly and potentially outpacing the growth of Overland Park, Prairie Trace is the community that connects Olathe to Gardner, Kansas, and it's not just a new home community. In fact, here are the plans for commercial and retail development that are happening right alongside Prairie Trace. It includes several phases such as strip malls, a Phillips 66, which is currently being framed in as we speak, and several other restaurants and shops within walking distance and around the corner from these homes that we're walking through in this video. Now, along with the location, what you can expect is a little bit of a small town feel, some peace and quiet. There's not a lot of hustle and bustle, but again, one of the big values of this location is you're just east of I-35. In fact, if you wanted to go downtown, we're looking at 30 minutes. There's a Cosentino's, a price chopper right along Main Street, which was just redone. That's about 7 minutes away. We're just 15 minutes south of Lake Olathe, for example. And then of course, you've got all the shops up and down Main Street right here in Gardner, Kansas, as well as all of the shops in Olathe at 151st and 135th Street, which are less than 13 minutes away. The home we're currently standing in is called the Tahoe by Kaylin Homes. It's currently on the market at $565,000. 4 beds, 3.5 baths, beautiful finishes throughout. Also really like the stain on the sliding barn door to the pantry and the separate dining room for entertaining or having family over for dinner. But for now, we're headed right across the street to see the Addison Reverse by Classic Homes. Part number two is all about home prices. And with the Kansas City housing shortage going on right now, we're seeing bidding wars, there's a lot of competition, prices are escalating very quickly. It can be very hard to find a home in the price point between $400,000 and $600,000 without having to incur a big ticket expense like repairing the roof, the HVAC, the water heater, or having to do cosmetic updates inside the home. And that's exactly where Prairie Trace comes in handy. You got brand new construction at some of the lowest prices in Johnson County. Not just that, but you're in one of the fastest growing cities in southern Johnson County. And whether your goal is to build or buy a new construction home, Prairie Trace checks both of those boxes off. You've got 2 separate neighborhoods. One is the Meadows, 2-car garages except for one home which is currently for sale, just had a price cut. It's called the Austin by Shepherd Homes. It's the only one with a 3-car garage. All the other homes in the Meadows have a 2-car garage, and a lot of the homes will be around 2,000 square feet and a little bit less than that. But of course, I've seen some of those homes go all the way up to 2,500 square feet. Second neighborhood is the estates. You've got bigger lots ranging from 1/5 of an acre to over 1/3 of an acre with home sizes around 2,000 square feet and above. Of course, I've seen a couple below, but that's the general distinction between both. Now, if you compare Prairie Trace to surrounding cities, think Overland Park or Olathe, you'll notice for the exact same home that we're standing in right now, some of the homes that I've shown you throughout this video, we could be seeing a 6-figure price difference just for going 5 to 10 minutes away. And even if we compare Prairie Trace to some of the new home communities in Spring Hill, this is where you get a lot of savings when it comes to property taxes. For example, here's a spreadsheet that estimates the major difference. Let's say the purchase price is $500,000, major difference between buying a home in Spring Hill versus buying a home in Prairie Trace. It's upwards of $1,600 every single year, and that's before we discuss any special assessments that you will incur in most other new home communities. And those can range anywhere from $200 to $500 every single month. The wide selection of different floor plans, lot choices, and of course the phenomenal lineup of builders is also instrumental in keeping those costs down. So here at Prairie Trace, you've got Authentic, Avital, Kalen, Century, Classic, Gianni, and Shepherd Homes. Make sure to go through the website because you can see all of those floor plans, the homes that are currently available, and you can read about each of these builders in far more detail. Now, the house that we're currently standing in is called the Addison Reverse. It's built by Classic Homes, and it's currently for sale at $590,000. 4 beds, 3 baths, 2931 square feet. The finishes are absolutely beautiful. You've got soaring 11-foot ceilings, huge sliding doors, a massive composite deck, and then downstairs, you even have a wet bar with an island out front. Now, before we move to the next part of the video, the last couple of things on pricing. One is they do offer maintenance on demand. So this is not a maintenance provided community. Maintenance on demand is entirely optional. It's about $175 every single month. They cover a lot of the maintenance like lawn care, snow removal, etc. for you. The second thing is that the HOA fee here is only $700 a year, which is low if you consider many other cities around this area and the quality of the amenities that you're about to see at the end of this video. And the final thing to know about prices is that if you're a first responder, there's currently a buyer incentive, $2,000. You get to use it however you want, whether it's on closing costs, adding an upgrade to the home, or even buying down your mortgage rate. Up next, we're headed a few streets back into the Meadows neighborhood of the community and take a look at this one. Behind us is by far one of my favorite parts of the community. You've got water features in several different areas. So you've got one in the Meadows, you've got a couple in the estates, and a lot of these homes have green space between them and the home behind you, which means you've got a little bit more privacy, and it makes the lot feel quite a bit bigger in terms of depth. Now, as you can see on the plat map, you've got several cul-de-sacs, both in the Meadows and the estates. Everything that you see online with a number attached to the lot, that is currently available. Everything that's currently blank is a future phase that will be unlocked likely the next year or two, which means if you choose to build or buy a home right now, you're one of the earliest people in the community, which usually comes with a drawback. However, the amenities here in Prairie Trace went in very, very early. So you get all the benefits of having the amenities. You're in early, which almost guarantees that you're getting some appreciation as more and more people choose to build homes. Prices keep increasing on par with the growth of the city, and not to mention all of the commercial and retail development that is slated to come in just across the street. Here's a look at that Phillips 66 that's being framed in as we speak. And here's another look at that plan for the future phases of strip malls, retail, shops, restaurants that will be going in over the next couple years. Of course, as more of the community is developed and that retail, the commercial spaces go in and they're leased out, the value of the community starts going up and increasing. That's all in addition to how quickly the city of Gardner, Kansas is growing and how quickly the city of Olathe is growing. Keep in mind that this is the piece of land that connects the two, right? So it's kind of this self-reinforcing feedback loop where if you get in right now, your odds of seeing appreciation down the road are very, very high. Now, the home that we're in right now is called the Austin Ranch by Shepherd Homes. Here's a little taste at what it looks like inside. It is currently on the market. It's priced at $433,000. You got 2 beds, 2 full baths. I really love the lake right in the backyard of the house. I love the color of the stain in the kitchen. And of course, if you wanted to, you could finish that lower level for additional square footage. Now, we did tour the Austin story and a half that does have that second level with a couple bedrooms upstairs. While this is the ranch version, the main floor is still the same. And here's an example of what it could look like if this one was staged. Now, we've only seen a few of the homes that are currently for sale here in Prairie Trace, and the truth is that there are plenty more where that came from. So whether you're looking to build from the ground up, customize a home that's already under construction, or purchase a home and move in 30 days or less, we've got you covered. So if you have any questions about anything you've seen in this video, and you're watching this on YouTube, my contact information is all down below in the description. If you're watching this on the Prairie Trace website, make sure to send a message to that contact form to Rosie and Teresa, because we'd absolutely love to help support you and help you find or build the perfect home. Now, as promised, the final part of the video is all about the amenities. Here's an example of what they look like during the summer when you've got the pool full of water, you've got the water slide going. I love the outdoor pavilion and the community grill area. There's plenty of seating for everyone, and that's in addition to the playground outside as well as the pickleball court. Now, on that side of the community, right across the street from the amenities, around the corner from the amenities, you've got the second half of the estate. So you've got bigger lots. Almost every single lot backs to some sort of green space, the lake, or potentially treed and wooded land. A lot of these lots are very good sized, and you have plenty to choose from, as well as a few homes that are currently under construction that you could either purchase or make a couple customizations to. So if you're looking to be right near the amenities, these would be the lots that I'm looking at. For now, click the video on the left side of the screen to see a full property tour that we did in Prairie Trace, or click the playlist on the right side of the screen to see all the community tours we've done of new home communities around the Kansas City area. Click on either of those, and I'll see you on the other side.